Simon Jose Antonio de la Santísima Trinidad Bolivar Palacios Ponte y Blanco 24 July 1783 17 December 1830, generally known as Simon Bolivar, and also colloquially as El Libertador, was a Venezuelan military and political leader who played a leading role in the establishment of Venezuela, Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Panama as sovereign states, independent of Spanish rule. Bolivar was born into a wealthy aristocratic creole common for the heirs of upper-class families in his day, was sent to be educated abroad at a young age, arriving in Spain when he was 16, and later moving to France. While in Europe, he was introduced to the ideas of the Enlightenment, which later motivated him to overthrow the reigning Spanish in colonial South America. Taking advantage of the disorder in Spain prompted by the Peninsular War, Bolivar began his campaign for a conservative process. The campaign for the independence of New Granada was consolidated under the auspices of Francisco Moreno y Soler with the victory at the Battle of Boyaca on 7 August 1819. Later he established an organized national congress within 3 years. Despite a number of hindrances, including the arrival of an unprecedentedly large Spanish expeditionary force, the revolutionaries eventually prevailed, culminating in the Patriot victory at the Battle of Carabobo, effectively made Venezuela an independent country. Following this triumph over the Spanish monarchy, Bolivar participated in the foundation of the first Union of Independent Nations in Latin America, Gran Colombia, of which he was president from 1819 to 1830. Through further military campaigns, he ousted Spanish rulers from Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia, the latter of which was named after him. He was simultaneously in Peru, while his second-in-command, Antonio José de Sucre, was appointed president of Bolivia. Bolivar aimed at a strong and united Spanish America able to cope not only with the threats emanating from Spain and the European Holy Alliance, but also with the emerging power of the United States. At the peak of his power, Bolivar ruled over a vast territory from the Argentine border to the Caribbean Sea. Bolivar is viewed as a national icon in much of modern South America and is considered one of the great heroes of the Hispanic independence movements of the early 19th century, along with José de San Martin, Francisco de Miranda and others. At the end of his life, Bolivar despaired of the situation in his native region, with the famous quote, "All who served the revolution have plowed the sea." In an address to the Constituent Congress of the Republic of Colombia, Bolivar stated, "Fellow citizens, I blush to say this, independence is the only benefit. Of all the rest,